Shalom. All praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone. And peace and safety to all the occupants pushing his truth over the four corners of the earth. I'm going to go right into Job. Job was a very rich man, wealthy. He had, all the cattle, all the sheep. He had everything, had a family, so Job was a wealthy man, as you could say, and pretty much didn't want for anything, and the Most High, he Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, he took Job through, took him through the fire, tried him, and I say that to say that we are gonna get tried, we're gonna go through the trials, we're gonna go through that fire, and that's, when your faith is gonna be tested, So, like I said, Job, pretty much didn't want for anything, and what basically happened is that, he had everything and everything got taken away, and he still held true to his integrity, he still worshiped and served Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, he didn't turn his back on him. And I just want to read a little bit of it, but that's basically what happened right here in chapter 1. It tell you, he had everything, and then he started to lose his possessions, and then he eventually lost his family, but he still held true to who he were. He worshiped Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Soon after he went through that, he fell down and worshiped. He didn't curse God, So like I say, I start at chapter 1. I'm gonna start at verse verse 19, chapter 1, verse 19. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness to smote the four corners of this house, and it fell upon the young men and they were dead. And I only am escaped only to tell thee. Then Job arose and went and rent his mantle and shaved his head, and fell down upon the ground and worshiped, and that was right after he lost all, his, like I say, his cattle, his everything, and his, like I say, his kids. He fell down and worshiped. He fell down and worshiped the Most High, verse 21, and said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return hither. And the Lord gave, and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So in verse 22, in all this Job sinned not, nor changed, nor charged God foolishly. See that? So he didn't sin after all that. He stayed true, kept his integrity, and as you go on over into chapter 2, the same thing happened again, where Satan came and basically had a conversation with the Lord, and told him that, hey, he held true to his integrity after he lost all his possessions, but if you touch him, then he'll curse you, and then he went through it again. So I read chapter 2. I start at verse I'm gonna start at verse verse 5, and it said, put forth thine hand now and touch not bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. See that? That's what Satan will tell him. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. See that? So you basically tell him you have the right to touch him, but don't kill him. You can touch him and have this to happen to his body, but don't kill him. So went forth Satan from the presence of the Lord and smote Job with sore bowels from the sole of his feet unto his crown. See that? And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Then said his wife, and see, like I said, Job had a wife. He had a whole family. And when Job went through all this, what the woman did is, basically told him, you should just curse God and die, And Job said, nah, I ain't with that right there. But that shows you right there in verse 9. I'm gonna read it, but that shows you that that woman, you may lose your woman in this, or while everything's going good, before you get tried, that woman is okay, but as soon as you go through that fire, she ain't with that, so that's why you may lose, your family. It's brothers in the truth that done lost their family, their whole family, wife, and kids, when you but held true to their integrity and to their power, and still continue to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's encouraging. That's encouraging for me, to actually know brothers like that, So I read it, verse 9. Then said his wife unto him, doest not still retain thine integrity? See that? She like, you going through all that, you still gonna retain your integrity? Curse God and die. See that? She told him just curse God and die. That's what the woman will do in the time of the heat. That faith, when it get tested, you gotta have faith, cause that'll bring you through. And Job had faith, and he never did curse God. Verse 10. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. See that? He told her, you talking foolish right now. You talking like one of the foolish women, So, that when Job, he came to realize that, hey, nah, she was in it, while it was good, but when this thing get rough, she jumping ship. Cause she told him curse God and die. Verse 10. And it says, but he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil? See that? In all this did not Job sin with his lips. See that? So the Most High he gonna bless you, and he gonna send you through the fire. He gonna try you, to see what you made of. And that's when that faith kick in, and you make it through that fire. That's who you really are then, a true man of the Lord. So I just want to jump into that right there. I know it was I didn't read the whole chapters, and then just basically letting you know what happened, and then hit a couple of points, and but that's it. You may lose your woman or your family or whatever, but stay strong, in this truth. Get with brothers, and it'll build you back up, And with that, shalom.